Oh,
Okay. Welcome to the MYP House debate of fire versus earth. Today, the topic is, should animal testing be used for medical products or cosmetics? Suhan will introduce the debaters.
So first there's fire, and we have Magali, Emmanuel, Sahil, and Manuel, and then we have Earth, and there's Joaquin, Krish, Koira, Abari, and Echo.
Fire is for the topic and earth is against the topic. The topic again is, should animal testing be used for medical products or cosmetics?
fire is for
Fire is for
animal testing.
animal testing and ours is against animal testing. We'll start the debate now.
Who's this one?
Fire is going to start their thesis statement.
Who's start opening statements?
We have to start off.
Okay, go ahead. Come a bit close.
Okay. I don't think the frame. How did you hear? Okay. Honorable chairs and fellow delegates. Today we're talking about the subject of, should animal testing be used on animals for, should animal testing be used in the industrial or medical sector? First of all, I'd like to say that animal testing provides an invaluable insight into any type of cosmetics. For example, there are multiple things that you may eat they're tested on animals before tested on humans. For example, there are drugs. For example, there are medicines that are tested on. Okay. Yeah. Good.
So, as Manuel said, animal testing provides crucial insights into how new drugs or substances might affect the entire human system. Well, even though other research options exist, they are often less conclusive or effective than animal testing, since there is no complete alternative to animal testing for understanding whole body effects. It remains essential for scientific progress.
And Earth, please have your opening statement.
Animal testing is a topic that many people feel strongly about. Some believe it's needed for scientific research, but others think it's cruel and wrong. Over time, we have learned more about animal testing and the effects that it has on animals, and many people today are against it. So we have some points to tell you. First of all, animals suffer. One of the most compelling arguments against animal testing is the significant suffering it causes to animals. The process often involves exposing animals to harmful substances, surgical procedures, and stressful environments, leading to pain, distress, and most of the times death. The purpose of testing is typically to evaluate the safety and efficacy of products, which inherently means there is uncertainty about their effects. These trial and error processes can result in numerous animals being subjected to prolonged suffering and ultimately being sacrificed, all for results that might not even translate to effects to humans. There's a lot of scientific limitations as well. Testing on animals is fraught with scientific limitations due to biological differences between the species. Humans and animals can respond very differently to the same substances or treatments, leading to inaccuracy and misleading results. For example, a drug that appears safe and effective in animals might cause severe side effects or be ineffective in humans. And it also, if it's good for animals, it's bad for animals, it can also be good for humans. Animal testing is not only ethically problematic, but it has also a financial problem. The costs associated with maintaining animal facilities, purchasing and caring for animals, and meeting regulatory requirements are substantial. In contrast, alternative methods such as virtual testing, computer modeling, and advanced imaging techniques can be more cost effective. And there's also the public opinion. Public opinion has increasingly turned against animal testing due to the growing awareness of animal welfare issues. Many customers now prefer products labeled as cruelty-free, indicating they were developed without animal testing. This shift in consumer preferences has influenced market trends, prompting companies to adopt alternative testing methods. As a result, the demand for cruelty-free products has grown.
Continuing on Joachim's point, animal experiments squander precious money, time, and other resources that could be spent on human relevant research. Animal experiments are so worthless that up to half of them are not even published. More than 100 million animals, 100 million, you heard me right, die and suffer in the US alone, every single year. Every single year. 12 states, because of this, have banned animal testing cosmetics and medical products. Also, animal experiments include injecting or force-feeding animals with potentially harmful substances and surgically removing animals' organs or tissues to deliberately cause damage, forcing animals to inhale toxic gases, subjecting animals to frightening situations to create anxiety and depression. Is this okay? Is this okay? Is it okay?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Kind of.
If you don't have any questions, we'll start the rebuttals now. Fire, please begin your rebuttals.
I happen to hear that according to Krish's statement, he said that millions of animals die each year, each month, possibly each week. But you know what harmful consequences are going to happen if we stop animal testing? The possibilities that hundreds of millions of people humans are going to die in every country. So you can't just say if you're so against animal testing, why are you using products like shampoo, soap, and many beauty products? Because they are all tested on animals. Plus, it has found many multiple breakthroughs in the medical industry, including surgical procedures, pain relievers, psychoactive drugs, medication for blood pressure, and that's just to name a few. So I think you should think twice before you say if you need to stop animal testing. Thank you.
You only said that products we use are tested by animal testing, but he also said that half of the animal experiments are not even useful. And then it caused a lot of harm to animals. If you think it is ethically acceptable to do these cruel experiments on animals, would you think it's ethically acceptable to do these experiments on humans? For example, we're going to put you in cages for like a few months, and then we're going to inject some random liquids or substance in you. Do you think it's okay?
Is it going to matter if we stop animal testing? I don't think it's going to matter about these animals because we're going to die anyways. Do not even care about them.
If you say that, you're talking about how if we do that to humans, it's going to cause bad. But if we're doing it to animals, meaning that we're not trying to subject humans to bad things. And if we don't test things on animals, and we just make them and then we just give them out, isn't there the possibility that people get sick? People can get infections, cancer, problems. Have you thought of that? All your points were dedicated to attacking how animal cruelty is bad, but without it, you wouldn't even be alive at this point. Cosmetics are animal tested before they're even distributed. So think about this: if cosmetics weren't animal tested and they were just distributed, there's a chance of you getting cancer or any other skin disease. Thank you, Raj.
Now we're gonna have the debaters thinking about what each other said for 30 seconds.
Thank you.
Then like this, Ors is going to begin their point again.
You said that they're going to die anyways, but do you think that die naturally and die after lots of suffering is the same? Do you think that, for example, a person, he's 100 years old, he's too old and he has disease, so he died naturally. Is it the same as if you peel his skin and cut his neck and he dies? And also, for you, you said that it's cruel to publish a thing without testing it. We're not saying that we shouldn't have experiments and testings before the products are published. And we are just saying that animal testing is very, very, very cruel and ineffective, and we have more alternatives to do it.
Yeah, so to add to Eko's point, I want to remind everyone that there are advanced technologies like virtual testing, computer models, and human tissue cultures, which can provide reliable data and then continue being improved to match and exceed the accuracy of animal testing without hurting any animals.
Look at the camera.
Who wants to get polio? Who wants to get smallpox and so on? So with without animal testing, you might get these diseases with the products that you use. So with that, animal models actually provide insights to how infections develop and spread with the products that you use.
Many countries are moving towards stricter regulations on animal testing, and some have already implemented partial and complete bans. Continued use of animal testing may result in illegal challenges and sanctions.
Okay, you were talking about you're talking about how humans die naturally, right? But we weren't talking about, we're not testing on humans. We're not killing humans for our research. Our research is mainly based on animals. So, for example, like your example of an animal dying of natural causes, yes, that's possible. But in animal testing, all we're doing is trying to make sure that everything is safe before it's published. So your point in trying to ban even your alternative options, they aren't advanced yet. They're not ready. So at the moment, all that we have that is better and it's more, that has shown more results is animal testing. The one that you're talking about, using human tissue, you're using humans. You're testing on humans. So in other words, you're killing humans by using human tissue. So please explain on that point on how it's good, it's okay to use human tissue, in other words, humans, to test products, but not animals. While humans build civilizations that are bettering the world, you want to use their own tissue, probably most likely killing them, to test on them.
It's different. Oh, okay. You said that it's not okay to use human tissue. Of course, before you do an experiment on humans, you need their consent. But you can't ask consent to animals. You can't. Sorry. You can't ask a rabbit or a mouse that, oh, do you want to do the animal testing that might make you die? And animal testing is very unreliable because if you test for like these products, you're not gonna eat a whole pack of toothpaste on one day, but you're gonna like use a bit every day. And for animal testing, they're trying to figure out if it's going to be harmful. But the point is, animal can't live that long. You can't. For example, if this product is poisonous, you use it for like 5 years, and then you're going to have symptoms and diseases. But some animals doesn't even last 5 years. So in these experiments, they are going to up the dose of these substances for animals, which the result probably is not so reliable and it's very inefficient.
Now, both teams, please begin your closing statements.
Okay, for our closing statements, we'd just like to resume everything that we've said. First of all, animal testing provides an insight into bacteria, into diseases that humans may have. In some of those diseases, we have found remedies and cures by doing animal testing. So without doing those animal testing, we would have not found the cure. We would have continued lasting years trying to find a cure for a disease that we find in less than a year with animal testing. And like how you were saying that it's unreliable. What about your alternative option that you just said? Isn't it unreliable? Using human tissue, is that a small portion? Isn't that unreliable? I am Madam President.
Now, Oris is going to begin their closing statements.
Yeah, we are also going to resume everything we said. First of all, remember you guys that animals suffer for no reason. Many tasks are not successful, and animals suffer and die for no reason at all. And there's also the scientific limitation where not all of the tests that are done in animals can also be trusted to do on humans, and it's also expensive. And there's also a lot of um, alternative methods such as in vitro testing, computer modeling, and advanced imaging techniques that can also be used and instead of being testing on animals. And yeah, that's it.
And now the judges will tell their decided winner and the decided scores. 1 minute for the
1 minute.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so hello, we're the judges for this debate.
Okay,
I'm Tarika.
I'm Olivia. And it was really close. It was almost a tie, but we thought that
The winning team is Fire.
oh, just on time actually.
Just say thank you.
Thank you for watching this debate.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the debate and this is it for today.
Can I finish the debate?